There's a fly in Scotland called the grizzle cat. Don't often see it down here, but it works really well up there. There's also this little grizzle damsel, which is an absolute perler. Graph him. Off I get on graph him. I'm going to quickly show you how to tie it. So get all my bits and pieces ready. So I'll finish the fly with pink thread, but I start with just a light cahill thread, light body. You can tie it with a whole pink if you want. I just didn't bother. Some olive marabou, damsel olive. I'm going to take about an inch, spinning my fingers. I like to, when I'm tying this particular fly, I like to cut an edge so I can create a taper at the front end. Bring your thread round, over, round, over, round. I do that 3 times, even in little mini lures. Just makes a big difference, I can tell you. I've got a wee mark for international rules on my vise, so I've done that to international rule size. I'm looking for a couple of bits and pieces to make this the way I want it. Mirror flash, love the stuff. It's like putting chilli sauce on your flies. I suppose that depends if the person likes chilli sauce. So I get a couple of strands for the hank, and what I'll do is I'll fold it 3 times. So 1 fold, 2 fold, 3 fold. So 3 folds, and I get it on one side and then spin it and get it on the other. And that should be the same length of the tail. If there's any that's a bit too long, just snip with your scissors. But it should be the right size if you've taken the right length off. Okie dokie, so that's my tail, loads of bling in there. Next, copper wire or silver wire, but really fine. Copper wire handy here. And as with the grizzle cat, it's the same kind of body. So this is a fluorescent green, like really bright. I had somebody ask me about this stuff. Was it Sean Jones? Can't remember, but this is the stuff I'm on about, pal. It's super bright. So you've got like a high contrast. I'm just trying to make sure my dubbing rope's consistent. You've got a high contrast against the olive. Now I've given myself a little bit of space at the front, not too much but enough. So I now want a little, actually quite wide, but I'm gonna sort that out. So this is a grizzle hackle, it's quite wide as you can see. Didn't be put off by that. And this is for the saddle, it's just for a saddle hackle, it's quite soft. I'm going to tie it out of the way. Trim that and then take your hackle pliers, and you want about 4 turns down the body. To the head, and then secure with your, this is where you have to be careful. 2, 3, wiggling the wire through, 4, 5, and then secure at the front. 5 turns through the hackle. Twizzle that off. and then just tidy this bit up, creating a wee taper, like so. So your hackle's coming back over the tail. You can, if you want at this stage, pull some of the green out. But that's me done with that hackle. So now come in, I make Phil Barney dive me, this is just stunning, this stuff. So it's a really webby hen, and I want quite a hefty feather at the front. It's a grizzle dyed hen. So you see, that's why I've created my taper there. The stem's really thick on this, so be careful. I'll make sure that's solid. Again, in with my hackle pliers, I only want a couple of tons of this really. It's a very bunny looking fly. There's two. There's three. And then pinch and lock that there. I fished a fly similar to this over in Tasmania. I was over in Tasmania. TROOOOT over there, love a Damsel type fly. So I'm just creating my taper there, and then I'll whip finish. So I like a contrast on this. So I just put a super bright tying thread. So you just come in and you've got that contrast colour. Bonny, handsome looking fly. And it works really well as a mini lure. It works really well on small still waters as well, this fly, but it's predominantly a mini lure. I like it at Grapham, I also like it at Pittsford. Here he is, bonny looking thing. I just finished the fly off with a little bit of super glue, just to touch either side. That's him finished. I really hope you enjoyed that, folks. If you did, plenty more fly fishing, fly tying content. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks ever so much. If you're not a subscriber, please be kind enough to subscribe. Helps me with the channel. Yeah, all the support, massively appreciated. Really hope you enjoyed that, folks. If you did, please be kind enough to subscribe. Take care, and bye bye.